Hey everybody, it is Wargod65 here with a mail update, working backwards from the present, backwards. I've done I think 2 videos already. I showed newer stuff I got another stack here. I think I got one more stack to go, and then I think we're all caught up with the vinyl. I'm going to be doing a collections video here sometime next couple of days on Blue Oyster Cult of what I have from that great band. Anyway, but yeah, I have an update here. Let me do this first. Gotta have a little refreshment. It's only Coke. Two weeks on retirement, and so far I like it. The first week was kind of a shitty week. I got some devastating news that my oldest sister, who is younger than me, got cancer, and it's pancreatic and liver cancer, and I think she was in stage 4, but there's hope. A lot of good medication out there, a lot of advances in this kind of a procedure or cancer that she has. So yeah, it was a shock. She's always been a healthy girl, so I guess being as healthy as you can be doesn't prevent you from not getting cancer. So anyway, yeah, it was a hard few days, but I stopped over, saw her today, and she's doing pretty good. She's going to have to go up for surgery tomorrow. She's got blood clots in her calf that have to come out. And then she starts her chemo on Friday. So it's going to be a long haul. She'll beat this. So I'm staying very positive. Love her very much. So anyway, let's get to what I have gotten. This is recent, so this is going to be a newer one. Actually, the next 2. I'm a huge UFO fan. I mean, I gotta have just about everything I see, vinyl, CDs. I don't have a lot of tapes of UFO, but CDs, singles, vinyl, live albums, studio albums. Anyway, Scott Waters told me about this, and this was cheap. I thought I had seen all of these that were released on Purple Pyramid, but evidently I missed this one because I have all the rest. Anyway, this is a UFO One Night Lights Out in '77. See that there? Red album, live and raw, only 500. Recorded live in Cleveland, actually. So, finally glad to have this. Great, actually Purple Pyramid has been putting out a lot of those. Great quality on Prestonista vinyl. I mean, it's not an official live recording, but I'll tell you what, they sound really, really good. If you want to venture into some live UFO, right there you go, and there's countless other ones. Next up, I've liked the single I heard. The last couple, I don't know, I just really haven't been that high, but from this single that I heard in the video I seen, I had to pick this up, the new Hammerfall, Avenge the Fallen. I just got this, actually it just came today, so pretty cool. So, and I think I picked this up. It wasn't at Nuclear Blast, I think it was Amazon. And I got it for $23, $23.99, cheaper than Nuclear Blast site. So anyway, yeah, been around a long time, these guys. I have most of their stuff anyway, so, but new Hammerfall. So anyway, we're a little past the middle of August already, kind of getting into the dog days of summer here. been a relatively very wet summer here. I mean, it's like every 3 days you got to mow. That's how much rain we've had since spring came into summer. So, I mean, I mow, I get paid for it, so I guess I'm not complaining about it. But you can get tired of mowing, believe me. Up next, I have Everything by the Band. Why not have this? I mean, and it's a great album. It's on Atomic Fire, Riot V, Main Streets. Atomic Fire, of course, that's Chris Bottendall's label from Gravedigger. I believe that's part of his label. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it is. So, but anyway, great Riot album. And of course, one of my favorite bands of all time. Of course, I've been on a really big kick about a week ago, 2 weeks ago with this band. Went back into their early discography with Rampant, Razamanaz, and Loud and Proud. And I picked this up. I think it was eBay I bought this. I seen the price of this and I thought I had it. I did not. So I picked up this Nazareth live from Camden Place, or Camden Palace, live from London. Nazareth. I mean, you can't beat the 70s Nazareth, period. I mean, nothing beats that era of Nazareth. I don't care if you get into the 80s and further on and further on. But the 70s, in my opinion, was the pinnacle era of Nazareth. So many great albums: Loud and Proud, Rampant, Razamanaz. Trying to think of the other one. There's a couple other ones there, but anyway, live album here. Got a lot of old stuff on here, but this is on Back on Black. Put this out, so check them out. I've followed this band since their inception, probably, God, I'm gonna say almost 10 or 15 years. I don't think it's anything less than 10 years ago. But I was really going through that female-fronted, not really operatic, but more the growling vocals, straightforward vocals, and they've continued that throughout all their albums, I think. I had to pick this up, the new Unleash the Archers, Phantoma. It's on Napalm Records. I think they've been on that label for quite a while now, but brand new Unleash the Archers. Killer stuff. I think they were just over in Europe. They might have played Vodan, I think, one of the stages over there. I'm not positive. Here's a great album. I was really surprised how good this was. Of course, trying to think when you got, I think it's, was it Bert Henny? God, I can't think of his name. Langhans. Bernie Langhans, I think. I can't remember his name. Anyway, you guys know what I mean. On vocals here, I pretty much have all the other stuff. But this one is very, I mean, this one kicks ass. I think it's probably the best effort in quite a while. Gus G is his usual stuff. Of course, you probably know what I'm talking about. Firewind, Stand United, brand new album from these guys. Been out for a while now, but on AFM. And yeah, love Firewind. I don't have the first two on vinyl, but I do have them on CD. I want them on vinyl, but I can never find them. If anybody ever comes across the first two, let me know. Maybe we can work something out. But this is a good album too. Of course, you got Michael Sabatini, Bobby Leatherlung Lucas. Of course, maybe you know where I'm talking. Brian Smith, Mike Benetatos, and John Hasselman. Of course, talking about Attacker and The God Particle. Excellent album, man. This thing kicks ass. If you haven't heard this album, definitely do yourself a favor, go pick this up. Or here's some samples on YouTube, or if they have a band camp page, go over there, listen to some tracks. But this kicks ass. This is probably one of my surprises of the year. I'll be doing another update, but I have an album. Maybe I showed it already, but if I haven't, I'll bring it back. This album, the single, Wanting and Waiting. Man, that is a catchy tune, of course. If you follow this band, this is the first album they've done in like, together as brothers in like 18 years. And they come out with a brand new album, The Black Crowes and Happiness Bastards. But that Wanting and Waiting, man, that is a killer catchy tune. I know when I first saw the video, I just kept going back and back and back, but to watch it, because that's how good it was for me. But yeah, as a whole, this album isn't all like that particular track, but it's still a solid release. I mean, no radio hits probably. I mean, Waiting and Wanting could be, I suppose, but who around here, or what stations around this market are going to play the brand new Black Crowes? Nobody. Well, I don't listen to the radio around here. Anyway, Black Crowes. I kickstarted this, and I know a lot of people didn't like the look of this band on this particular album in their photos, and you know, I mean, it definitely isn't the band of old, but the music is still there. Not as good as those earlier albums, but it's still a solid album. I mean, I don't know about the cover, it's hard to read. I mean, it's signed by the band as part of the Kickstarter funding I went through, but brand new striker. I mean, really hard to read this. Silver with black in there. I mean, it almost looks like a black metal or a death metal cover or logo, but solid album. Solid album. Again, the looks don't look like this band, but hey, still solid music by the band. New wave of traditional heavy metal. Fourth release, I believe, from these guys out of, I believe they're out of France. No. France. I think they are out of France. France or Greece, one of them two. Anyway, like I said, the fourth album, and you know, this band stays true to form, to their sound. They don't vary for people's sakes. They play what they like to play continuously. I mean, good stuff. I like it. Brand new Hammer King, König und Kaiser. So, like I said, that's the fourth album, I believe, from these guys out of France. I believe they're out of France. Could be wrong, but anyway. Oh yeah, this is high up on my list. I got every variation of this band stuff except the cassette, which I missed out on. I do have the previous one from Firepower, but I don't have this one. And there was only 100 cassettes made, and that's it. The same with Firepower, 100 cassettes, that's it. Or wait, no, it's 50. 50 cassettes. And that might be the same with this, but the fantastic album. It's in my top 3 of 2024. I don't know which way it's going to turn out. There's two other albums right up there with this that are just as killer. But this brand new Judas Priest, probably their best release. God, I want to say go back probably even to their Defenders of the Faith. But that's how good this is. And Invincible Shield from Judas Priest. Fantastic album. I mean, when I first got the CD, it never left my CD player for 3 weeks. So I got the regular CD version, and then I went back and I bought the limited edition. I think it's a digi version. And I was still looking for the cassette, but I bought that one because that one had bonus tracks. And the 3 bonus tracks are just as killer as the rest of this album. So yeah, I mean, it could be number 1, could be number 2, could be number 3, but it's leaning up there very high. So anyway, brand new Priest. I got this a while back. I heard some tracks. It's more glammy metal, maybe hard rock on the Frontier, so it's more melodic hard rock. So that'll tell you right there. But I like some of the bands on the Frontiers label. Of course, Blue Oyster Cult is on the Frontiers label. And this band here, the Smoking Snakes with Danger Zone. Hard rock, melodic hard rock. But anyway, yeah, good stuff here. Of course, their look, you can tell they almost look glammy looking. So yeah, good stuff. So the Smoking Snakes. Anyway, guys, that's all I have. Please give some prayers to my sister. And I'll see you next time for another mail update. Take care, everybody.